Right, looking here, this might seem a little bit strange, but basically we've got these chairs, and the reason we've got these chairs is because we've been to pick up this, so it's 25mm thick, which is what I like to work with, between 25 and 28mm. It's good condition, it's straight, it's not warped or anything, and that's cool. It costs £30 for this. So we're going to put a bit of work into it, we're going to sand it down and we're going to restain it, and it's just going to look mint. I didn't want these chairs, but I can now sell these on. Well, hopefully I can sell them on for, I don't know, I'll put them on and see if they go, and if they don't go, it doesn't matter, because we've still paid £30 for this basically worktop. That's going to do all our kitchen worktop, and it's also going to do the extending bit of the worktop. Other bits we've been out and got, so I did order some unistrut from CEF and I had to drive into Sheffield for it, but I also nipped into Coalition Vans to see Liam and Rick, and while I was there they said they'd got some unistrut that I could have. So basically I'm using this for a solar panel job, but besides that, so I'm going to get these chairs advertised, and I'm also in the middle of building the kitchen, the surrounds of the kitchen. So once I've done that and then got the worktop done and cut out and everything, then it's all going to start to look a little bit better. So what we're doing now is, this is the bench seat, and I'm basically cutting out the centre section so it lifts up. So I'm putting 3 hinges on there, and it's going to lift up. Now I've had to measure this, so I've got plenty on each side, and that's to allow for more room for the diesel heater and the hot water system, which is going to be going sort of in the corner of the van, right in the top corner out of the way. I've had to allow a bit extra room because there's a delay on this system, and it's not going to be able to be sent out to me until the 7th of November, which is quite a pain. So I've had to allow extra room. So yeah, I've just measured extra, moved it over, and basically I'm hoping that when that system does come, that everything fits in there, and if it doesn't, then we'll come to that when I come to it. I've just been in the van and I've done a bit of planning as to where sockets are going, USBs, just loads of little things. I'm also in the middle of doing like the kitchen unit as well. I've got a delay on my sink. There's a lot of stuff's kind of educated guesswork, I'm going to say it that. But I do think everything will work out in the end. Yes, but just before we get on with this, check this out. Ordered myself a t-shirt. It's a little bit on the small side, but I just wanted to see what the quality were like, really. So yeah, they're alright actually. So I'm gonna order another one now, a bigger one, I'll probably give this to my lad. My 12-year-old, it'll probably fit him better than me. Anyway, I'm going to crack on with getting this cut out and bits of the kitchen, but just following me along. Right, okay, I've got something to admit, and the table I picked up the other day, how do I say it? Basically, it wasn't proper wood. I ended up cutting it, just started cutting it to size, and I'd done one cut, and it was basically like that worktop stuff, all that chipboard inside, so I couldn't use it. So I've got an oak table, a proper oak table, hopefully, that I'm picking up later today, and that should then solve my issue. But that's £40, so it will have cost me £50, but it's still about 80 quid cheaper than buying a piece of oak worktop. So it's 80 quid in it. It's 80 quid for something else. So yeah, anyway, the worktop now is a piece of 12mm ply, and it's just a temporary piece, and it's just to get dimensions and things like that. So and also I can still actually just use this if I needed to. But if you can see, I don't know if you can see on here, I kind of shown it in a previous clip, but I don't know if you can see where I pencil marked this. So I've actually drawn the dimensions of the sink on there. I don't know if you can see that. So it's a circular sink, and this is where the tap's going to go. There, right then near the corner. But this sink's still not going to arrive for about 10 days. It's coming from China, but I could not get a circular sink this big, a biggish one, anywhere. So when the worktop comes, I don't, even though I've got some dimensions, I don't cut it out until I've physically measured it, because if I cut that out and it's wrong, or the measurements are incorrect, then I'll be buying another table or worktop, and then I will be down. These obs, this is the third time I've used them. They come with the LPG valves that you just basically swap over, so you can use this in an house or in a van. So you just change the valves over, which are basically a smaller hole in the valve to not let as much gas out. So yeah, that's that temporary put in there, and then this is the size that it's going to be. So it's a nice size, and then this side here will have a flip up as well, so we'll have some sort of working area as well. So I've not done any doors or anything because I'm still in the process of measuring. But all my measurements are on here, and everything looks like it's going to work. So this cupboard, it's going to have like a single door on this side, and then it's going to have the next bit's going to have two doors on this bit. So double doors that open into this cupboard because it's going to be bigger, and then this side is going to be smaller. And then I'm going to have a drawer on this top bit here, because it's always nice to have a drawer to put cutlery in and stuff. And then on this side I'm going to have a fake drawer because the sink's going to be behind it. So I'm actually just going to put a front on with an handle to match this side. It'll just make this unit look a lot better. So that's the plan of action. Possibly going to have to say let's finish the cupboard off on the next one. Waiting for worktop, waiting for the sink. Water heater, we're waiting for water heater. That's not coming while 7th of November. Shocking. I'm going to fit my diesel heater because I've made that extra room. But listen, just got to do what you can. You can't always get everything done in order. So yeah, look, let's just cut it there, and we'll do a kitchen part 2, maybe part 3, and just do it like that. But I have just took off this seat because even though it's on slow close and it sort of gives a bit of resistance, it's still opened when I took like corners a little bit sharper. So every now and again, not all the time, but it were a couple of times in driving around streets and stuff, that the drawer opened. So I have now put this little piece in here, and then there's this plastic clip there that basically connects to something in there, and when this shuts, just has a little click in, and then it just holds it a little bit. So whether that's going to work, I don't know. I could have used the little lock push button handles, but because we're using these gold handles, I just want everything to match, so I don't want two sort of handles on there. But listen, we'll see how we get on with that. I'm fairly confident now because it's got like two sort of parts of resistance to stop this drawer from opening. So I've used magnets before and they've been fine. But yeah, right, let's go, and I'll see you on part 2.